Chapter 2, Charizard's Flight. A Charizard trainer, Ash exclaimed. He was always happy to meet a fellow Pokemon trainer, particularly one who specialized in Pokemon as cool as Charizard. Lisa leaned towards Ash. You have a Charizard too, don't you? How did you know? Ash asked. Lisa sniffed. I can smell the scent of Charizard on your clothes, she said. I've been waiting for you since I heard that a trainer with a Charizard had won a badge at the Violet Gym. Would you like to come with me to see the Terrific Valley?
The Terrific Valley.
I can tell you guys really love Pokemon. A natural Charizard habitat, huh? Ash asked.
Charizard.
I definitely like to see that. Okay then, Lisa agreed. She raised her right arm and waved her walking stick in the air. Come, Charla, she shouted.
Charla.
At that, an enormous Charizard came flying over the mountain peaks. Like all Charizard, Charla had wings, red-orange skin, and a tail with a flame on the end. But this is a Charizard had a pink bow on its head and a small hot air balloon lashed to its tail. It landed on the path beside Ash and the others. This is Charla, my Charizard, Lisa said. Lisa climbed aboard Charla's back. She pointed to Misty. You and Brock can ride in the balloon basket. Hey, what about me? Ash asked. There's only room for 2 in the basket, Lisa explained. You can follow on your Charizard. Let's go. Charla flapped its wings and took off. Ash didn't get it. His Charizard was really strong and a great flyer, but it never gave him a ride. He'd better ask Lisa before she disappeared. You want me to ride on my Charizard's back? He shouted. Charla paused in the air. Lisa stared coolly at Ash. You're Charizard's trainer, right? What kind of trainer can't ride his Charizard? Ash felt insulted. Of course I can. Ash fished a Pokeball from his backpack. All right, Charizard, I choose you. The Pokemon appeared with a mighty roar. Nervously, Ash walked up to it. Charizard, can you fly with me on your back? Charizard looked shocked. It squeaked its eyes shut and shook its head back and forth. Lisa looked down at Ash and Charizard. What's the matter, Charizard? Is Ash too heavy for you? Charizard was a stubborn Pokemon. Lisa's words were all it took to change its mind. It turned around and motioned for Ash to climb onto its back. Ash and Pikachu tried to steady themselves as Charizard jolted up into the air. Ash looked at his friends with envy. Lisa's Charizard clearly knew how to carry passengers. Charla was cruising along smoothly. Meanwhile, Ash's Charizard was giving him and Pikachu a very bumpy ride. It kept bobbing up and down and zooming wildly from side to side. Lisa gave Ash a funny look. Follow me, she shouted. Her Charla sped away, leaving Charizard behind. Ash wasn't about to stand for it. He pumped his fist in the air. Go, Charizard! His Pokemon began racing after Charla. Suddenly, it stopped dead in its tracks. A steep rock face loomed up ahead. Charizard, what are you doing? Ash asked. Charizard stopped so quickly that it forgot to fly at all. It plummeted towards the ground. Ash and Pikachu tumbled after it. Charizard, Ash yelled again. Just in time, the Pokemon remembered to flap its wings. It rose up under Ash and Pikachu. They landed on Charizard's back. That's it. Steady now, Ash told Charizard. By now, they were near the bottom of a narrow gorge. Ash was afraid that Charizard would smash into the sides, or maybe he would plunge into the river that raged beneath them. Charizard made it through the gorge, but Ash's troubles weren't over. A dense forest lay ahead of them. Hey, hey, hold it! Wait! Charizard! Ash screamed. Ash was sure that Charizard was going to fly into a tree. By this time, Ash didn't even care about catching up with Lisa. He just wanted to get to the valley in one piece. If Charizard didn't slow down, that wasn't going to happen. Meanwhile, Lisa and the others were already in the Charific Valley. It wasn't hard to recognize. There were giant stone Charizard statues everywhere. The Charizard that live here and are raised naturally in the wild, Lisa asked. Raised naturally, Missy asked. That's right,
Misty.
Lisa told her.
It's Misty.
In this valley, Charizard don't rely on human trainers to help them become stronger. Instead, the Charizard compete against one another in intense training. The Charizard here are the strongest in the world. Brock nodded his head. I see, he said. They all have the same goal, so they can encourage one another. They grow strong together. That sounds a bit too hard for Ash's Charizard, Misty pointed out. Maybe so, Lisa agreed. I can't even keep up with my Charla. We kept up, Ash protested. He and Charizard had arrived in the valley. They were just in time to hear Lisa's insulting remark. Ash, Misty and the others turned to stare at him and Charizard. The big Pokemon was panting and sweating. It had made the last leg of its trip on foot, with Ash and Pikachu still on its back. My Charizard made it, Ash repeated, even if it couldn't fly there. Misty gave Ash a sympathetic look. Chill out, Ash. Why are you acting so tough? I don't have to act tough, Ash informed her sternly. I am tough, and so is Charizard, and we have the power to prove it. Char! Ash's Charizard agreed. It reared back its head and breathed a huge stream of fire. Lisa frowned. Only weak Pokemon show off like that, she told Ash. Your Charizard could use some serious training. Ash had heard enough. Comments like that burn me up, he shouted. Char! Ash's Pokemon let loose with another stream of fire. Ash had to duck to avoid getting fried, but he didn't duck to avoid getting fried. He didn't duck far enough. The next thing he knew, the seat of his jeans were in flames. Luckily, there was a huge lake in the Charific Valley. Unluckily, it was at the bottom of a long, steep flight of stairs. Ash yelled as he ran all the way down. With one last shout, he drove into the lake. Of course, the water was freezing. Ash groaned. So far, he hated everything about the Charific Valley.
Please subscribe to my channel. If you wanna see brand new videos, then please subscribe to my channel and leave a like down below, or dislike and leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel to check when my new videos are coming out. I'm not just doing Pokemon videos, I'm also doing Star Wars next week, and also Star Wars like video games and TV show things, but I'm not doing teenager stuff. If you say you want teenager stuff, then I'm not doing it for you. So please leave a like below and leave a comment and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel to check when my new videos are coming out. Bye.